This is our brand new Grand Design fifth wheel, and we owned it less than 24 hours when I did this. That's the lake runoff ravine. The wheels are sinking so deep into that soft mud that we can't move forward or backward without the RV slipping even more down the slope. And then the rains came. We were watching our new home and all our dreams slip into a lake.
Pretty bad thing just happened. Trying to get off of our property.
But how does something like this happen in the first place? And how are we going to save our brand new RV from tipping all the way over into the ravine? And wait just a second, what in the world does country music legend Willie Nelson have to do with any of this? Well, here's our story. It was pretty big news when we bought a brand new RV from the best RV salesperson in the country. That's Adam West. More on his true superhero capabilities later. But first, we have to meet Rob.
Hey, my name's Rob Medley. I'm the walkthrough technician here at Cookville RV and Marine. If you don't know what that is, I'm the person that shows you how to use your camper.
You see, Rob knows just about all there is to know about RVs. And now, he's going to tell us all about ours.
So I just turned the pump on. There's two little blue pipes hanging down with some. You're going to get below freezing temperature if you got a drink, but if you bust a tank, you're out $1,000. Then you can get a TBE system. Turns into a flame, push hands up like a little lock spot right there. Okay. Remember, wherever you left or took it off your truck at, it's going to go back to that spot. Okay. Now your LEDs on your awning are actually on the awning roll. It'll just switch over without you knowing. You come out here and look and like, oh crap, I'm on the other tank already. So the ice maker has to have water going to it to make ice. Your finger will slip off the button easy. I think an older deal with it. It'll, when you unplug, it'll die. Okay, so you will have to download the app.
Okay, so there's no screen, nothing like that. I'm just running off.
It's on your phone.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's take it home. When we got the RV home, we pulled it right up next to the house and loaded it up with everything we'd need for our first trip.
Ooh, day one on our adventure. Getting ready to load up and head out on our first camping trip in our new Solitude. Super excited, although the weather is not cooperating. Still super excited. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
What's today?
Today is our first camping day with the fifth wheel. How fun is this?
And how's the weather today?
It's awesome. What do you mean? It's beautiful.
Woohoo! Here we go.
You know when it's hot, really hot and sticky?
And then it hails, and then it's hot and sticky.
Honestly, the only thing you're looking for is some cold water to come drenching down on you, right? Cool you off a little bit. And then when it's done and the sun comes out and you're all wet and cooled off, nothing better than that, let's be honest.
Woohoo! Okay, here we go. Leaving Treelight Ranch for the first time with our Solitude. Super excited. Going to a state park. A little wet today, but we are still super excited.
I'm going to jump in here for a sec because it's pretty obvious that we are excited, but we never told you the full reason why we're so excited. It was only a couple of months ago that Shelby sent me this text, letting me know how much she would love to see Willie Nelson in concert before he stops touring. I thought Willie was already done touring, but nope. In my email box, something from Ticketmaster showing that Willie Nelson is coming to Tennessee, and it looks like he's bringing the family. So if Willie Nelson's going to be doing this just outside of Nashville, you know we've got to go. So I got the tickets. And when's the concert? Well, that's tonight, our first full day of RV ownership and a Willie Nelson concert. Now you know why we're so excited. So let's get back to Shelby and head on out of here.
Stand by. We'll see you next week.
Oh, one more thing, and this one's pretty important. You see that turn down there, all the way at the end of the road by the lake? Yeah, that's right here. I'm going to have to pay close attention when I make this turn. Let me show you on the overhead. So here's where we're starting from, up here at the top of the hill. And as I drive down and make my left turn, obviously I have to stay away from the lake, but also this swampy area. That's the lake runoff area, and the ground is super soft, and the bank on the side of the road is very weak. But look, Adam's given me pointers, Rob's told me everything he knows, and I got Willie Nelson on my side. Let's go.
There's Jackie.
Well, yeah, I didn't make it. Remember that swamp I told you about? Well, there it is. We're slipping into it. And there's the runoff pipes from the lake, making that ground very, very wet. My body weight alone had my boots pushing these rocks deep into that mud as I walked on them. And take a look at all the mud on those tires there. And worst of all, I know I'm letting Shelby down.
You're not gonna believe what just happened. Well, we were trying to leave our property for the very first time with our brand new rig. Heading to see Willie Nelson, and whatever can go wrong is definitely going wrong. We're stuck on our own property. Didn't make a turn. Good. Trying to stay positive. And it's raining.
Yeah, not a great situation. And here's the issue. Because of the way the RV is sliding down the embankment, it's creating a tremendous amount of tension right here. You can see how the RV is actually starting to crush the bed of the truck from this angle. And also from this angle. Honestly, it feels like the pin box is trying to pop right off the back of the truck. So what that means is if I try to back up, I'm just pushing the rig down the slope. And if I try to pull forward, I'm just pulling the rig down the slope. So what do? You might be thinking tow truck, and we did too. We called 3 companies only to realize there's no way to get around us. A tow truck is either going to go in the lake or in that swamp, and they can't go all the way around the lake because that's swamp too. So now what? Well, I called my dad, because no matter what type of mess I've ever gotten myself into, my dad has always been there to help. And he came dressed for the occasion. And then I jumped on my tractor. This way, I'd have a fashionable 80-year-old man directing me on a 50-year-old tractor. What could go wrong? Well, I'll tell you what could go wrong. Front-end loaders on 50-year-old tractors cannot lift 15,000 pounds. What were we thinking? What I did do, however, was completely bend the forks on the front end of the loader. And, like a fool, I scratched the paint on the back of the brand new RV. Put a little hole back there, too. But don't tell Shelby. Tell me if you can feel the tension as I raise and lower the RV with the front end of this tractor. Did you happen to notice that I actually made it worse? Yeah, when I lowered the RV down, it actually slid further down the embankment. So at this point, it must be pretty obvious to you that RV rescue is not my strong suit. Well, you remember earlier I mentioned Adam West, the best RV salesperson in the country? I promised I'd get back to him so I could explain why. Well, now it's time. You see, at this point, my dad and I are soaked in the rain. We've been at it for well over 2 hours. Shelby's been crying for more than half that time, and I've only made matters worse. So we picked up the phone and called Adam. When he sold us our RV, Adam said if we needed anything at any time, just call him. I know he wasn't planning on this, but even though it was his day off and he was in the middle of lunch, he put down his sandwich and drove straight to our property to help. That's him there getting soaking wet in the pouring rain, just coming out to help a friend in need. That's what I meant when I said a true superhero. I mean, take a second and just listen to how bad this rain is. It died down a little bit, so Shelby's going to come over. You'll get to see what we're trying next. We're using these heavy-duty tow straps to act as anchors to prevent the RV from slipping down anymore. And then the plan is to use the tractor as a tow and pull the RV backward while we straighten out the truck in front. The thing is, we need more hands on deck to pull this one off. So I called my neighbor and good friend Calvin, and he came right over. You see, Calvin's had RVs before, and he's gotten himself out of plenty of jams. I also called my son Hayden off a construction job. He left right away and drove over to help. Now, we've got me backing up in the truck, Hayden on the tractor operating as tow, Calvin Ryan controlling and sending messages both ways. Adam making sure the anchors are holding that axle from slipping anymore. And of course, my dad supervising. And let's not forget Shelby behind the camera with multiple responsibilities of filming, panicking, and crying.
Everybody pray.
Oh yeah, and prayers. I don't know what the magic number is, but I know we're going to need a lot of prayers.
All right, please God, please God, please God. Please God. Oh gosh. All right, everybody in the universe pray. Let's pray. Please God. Please God, please God, please God, please God, please God, please God, please God. All right, pray. Keep praying. Please God. 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 Oh my God. Folks, this is what you don't do on your first day of RV life. Please pray. Please God.
Well, we did it. We saved the RV. What a team effort. I almost don't even know how we did it. Amazing. Everybody had a job. Everybody did their job. We're just the luckiest people on the planet.
Miracles do happen, everybody. I just want you to know that. When our whole community came together to help us, and again, we are so blessed.
Yeah, you know, I think Shelby said it best. We are blessed. And I feel truly fortunate to have learned one of the greatest lessons from this day. You know, every person who came to our aid today owns or has owned an RV. And we really learned something about this RV community, this travel community. We band together, and everyone in this community is so more than willing to help another traveler in need. It really touched my heart that the most valuable things we'll have on this travel adventure isn't the truck or the RV or all the stuff in the RV. It's not even the amazing places we're going to go. It's the people that we're going to meet along the way.
Our whole community came together and we got out of it with just one little sketch.
Oh yeah, remember this guy? Well, after this whole ordeal, Shelby checked her email and found out that the concert was actually canceled. Yeah, there was some kind of sickness in the family, and they had to reschedule the date. So we actually got to go see Willie Nelson in concert after all.
And we get on the road again. Willie Nelson. Willie.
Well, now that we're on the road again, heading to our next great destination, if we made you laugh or made you think or liked spending time with us, we sure would like for you to come along for the ride. So feel free to subscribe and join us on our next adventures. We'll have some fun together, I promise.